interview, and that's because the man who now joined us made history. Magnus, congratulations on the win. You made history by winning the first ever Speed Chess Championship match without a loss. Dude, once you got rolling, what was different today?
Yeah, I think I managed to calm down a lot better than I did the last time. Also, exactly what you mentioned, the undefeated record. Um, I think in these matches, like losses can unsettle you quite a bit, and there were some positions that I wasted where I was winning, but generally, yeah, when you don't lose, you don't tilt, and that helps quite a lot.
Magnus, you displayed mastery across so many different areas, from openings to your defensive ability to your precision and time scrambles. What would you say you're proudest of? What individual skill do you think you displayed to the greatest extent in this match?
I'm happiest about the fact that I never lost on time. That was close a lot of times, but I felt like I was generally quite good at using the 1 second increment, and I felt that very often when we got into scrambles, he would make these sort of quick, obvious moves that were often wrong when he actually had a little bit of time to think. But I think that's also a case of when things go wrong. That's what happened. Generally, I mean, most of the games in these formats is going to be messy, but there was one game that I was actually very happy with, which was the first, maybe not the first, but the Petrov, where I got knight against bishop as well as queen and rook. A very symmetrical position, but I think I played that game very well. Like normally I'm not happy with games, but that's one that I was really satisfied with. But yeah, overall, it was a bit up and down, but of course, a lot better than last time, and generally at the level I aspire to be at.
So many questions to get to. You mentioned one game. There's a lot of games we could get to. Honestly, we were fawning over all of them. So excuse me and all of chat here about fanboying over your chess today, Magnus. But this really was historic. The rook and knight versus the queen game. You talked about the symmetry and the accuracy. Danya and I pulled up this game here because it felt like at the time this was a game where a lot of players might see this position peter out to a draw. But how early had you spotted this G5 breakthrough idea, regardless of whether it's a forced win or not, but the practical pressure that then put on Fabi to defend? And what would you say in this position was key to pulling away the victory?
I mean, to be honest, at this point, I was cruising a little bit, just trying to play it safe, take any chances that I could find. And yeah, immediately when we got to this position, King C6, I was thinking like, G5 looks tempting. Let's see if it works. And I mean, I did have, I think, like 40 to 50 seconds. So the calculation, like making sure it doesn't lose, was pretty straightforward. But yeah, it was a big moment. It's very, very easy to play King F3, King E4 automatically here, and then the chance is gone. I guess it was a draw later, but all you need is just a little bit of hope there to make. Yeah, you just need to make sure the game continues instead of.
And is that because if King F3 is met by Bishop D8 and then all the chances are gone? Is that the point?
Yeah, or King D6. They both prevent all these chances. Now you can just wait further.
Got it. Okay, you played G5. Danya, did you have another chess? I mean, there's so many games we would keep you for hours. But Danya, what else would we pick Magnus's brain about?
I'm going to ask a general question about the opening, Magnus. First, your general take on how the openings went, and then more specifically, how would you compare the openings in this match to what you guys had in the 2016 World Championship? And did you use any leftover prep for this match?
2018 match, that is.
2018. Jesus. It's been a long day. We've watched you win for so long, Magnus.
Yeah. Well, I have to say that before the match, I thought his only chance was to hit me in the openings, especially with the white pieces. So I didn't really think too much about my white games. I just wanted to be solid as black, and yeah, I played fairly serious openings. I mean, this martial stuff is obviously very similar to what I played in the match against Jan last year. So yeah, I definitely took the match seriously in that sense. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose in the openings, because I thought as long as I survived the openings, then I'm a huge favorite. So I was happy with that. He was kind of moving around a bit, but apart from like that one game where he played the Scotch Gambit, he never really got anything special.